Hello, my name is Kevin Jeremy Ross. You probably know me on Tumblr and other social medias as Voices of Chaos. And I am a hardcore Yu-Gi-Oh! Zero fan. And for Zero Month this month, I have decided that while I like to write a whole lot, and I can write paragraphs and paragraphs of stuff that I love about Zero and stuff that will keep people reading for a long time. I wanted to do something a little different this year and change it up and try a different format and actually try to take as much video as possible because I like to talk a lot. I like to write a lot, I like to talk a lot. And normally I do lots of writing. I figured let's do some talking. So for each prompt for Zero Month this month, I am going to try to do as many video essays as I can. It won't work for every prompt, but I definitely want to try to work in video and my own audio and voice for as many prompts as I can. So, what is my Yu Gi Oh! Zero story? It's not that out of the ordinary, it's pretty straightforward. Been a Yu Gi Oh! Fan since the original. I took kind of like a 5 year hiatus when the childhood friends that I played the card game with stopped playing. I kind of lost some interest. I collected a little bit of cards over time in that 5 year gap, but not many. And then I came back in the middle of 5Ds. I made new friends that played the card game, and that got me to watch the anime again. So by the time that 5Ds was ending, I was excited for a new series, and immediately upon seeing Zexal, which by the way, I will throughout all these videos, I will switch between saying Zeril, Zeal, and Zexal. So no rhyme or reason. I'll just be pronouncing it differently a whole bunch of times. So hopefully that doesn't bother people. But upon seeing Zexal, obviously I thought it was going to be garbage. I was angry. They're going to make this for kids. They're going to dumb it down. 5Ds was too dark. They're going to make this all childish. But I gave it a chance. And I think I liked the first two episodes quite a bit. I liked the Xyz mechanic quite a bit. I thought that was pretty cool from the card game perspective. I think I was worried that it was too easy compared to Synchros and they'd be broken, but Konami was a bit smarter and they limit the power level early on, so it wasn't as bad. But yeah, so I kept with Zero for a time. I don't think I was watching it weekly. I think sometimes I did, but I think a lot of times I'd let it pile up for a couple of weeks and then binge watch a couple of them. I was just a very casual fan of it, just watching it as it came out. It wasn't until I should have looked this up before making this video, but I'm pretty sure it's episode 33, the introduction of the Tron family in 4 especially. That's when I found myself saying to myself, wow, this is more than just a kid's show. The gratuitous violence of number 15, Giant Killer, eating the monsters and it just looking painful and horrifying, really made me feel like I should take the show more seriously and not just call it some dumb kids show. And I think from there it just, I think shortly after from there the plot just kept getting better and better. All the intrigue with the Tron family, with Kaido, with Gauche and Drote, which I'm probably horribly mispronouncing. I'll do that a lot in these videos. I think it just kept getting better and better. It kept hooking me more and more. I want to say it was around the mid 80s, so into Zexal the Second. I think a couple of episodes into that. I think that's when I really discovered the fandom and I started looking stuff up on Tumblr, and I started following people that posted Zero stuff on Tumblr, and I started to get more into that camaraderie of week to week. Let's discuss the episode that just happened. Let's make our predictions for where things are going, and I think that's when I really fell into the fandom. And then I think a little bit over episode 100, like maybe 108 or something, around that time, that's when I discovered the live streams. People were staying up really late to watch the episode as it aired in Japan, no subtitles, completely raw, and it was amazing. It was awesome. It was so much fun. Wendy Moto was the one that was first doing it, and then some more people were doing it, and I'm so grateful to all of them because chatting with people as the episode was coming out was just such a visceral experience and was so enjoyable and so fun. I later started to do it myself towards the end of the series, so a couple people started coming to my streams too, and I just had a really fun time interacting with the community, talking with people as the episode came out, and screaming over certain plot twists, which I will probably get to in other videos for sure. Um, so yeah, and I mean, ever since then, Zeril has been my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh series by a long shot. I try to show my Zeril pride as much as possible. It's doesn't get enough love sometimes. Sometimes it gets a bad rep. I mean, that's slowly changing, I think, but it's I really want to show people that, like, yes, I'm a fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! Zero, and you should give it a chance too, because it's a really good series that meant a lot to me. Really changed my life. I made a lot of friends through. Um, I've also written a few fanfics for it. It's not the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series that I've written the most fanfics for, but I have written a couple of fanfics for it. One of the community events that I really liked was the Zexal event, where on Halloween people would go to people's Tumblrs and say like it was like Trick or Zexal treat. I don't know. They said something, and then people responded with fan art and fanfics and stuff, and I loved doing that. That was like a jump start to my fan fiction writing battery, so that like really got me hyped to do more writing and do more fan fiction, and made new friends through that. So it was really exciting. Really loved it. I really love Yu-Gi-Oh! Zero, and I look forward to this month and talking about why it's so special and important to me. And I hope you like hearing my voice. I hope you like seeing my face. I hope you like hearing me talk about it. I hope that makes a much more human connection than just text on a screen might do. So hopefully this medium works a little bit better for some people. Obviously not better for everyone, but I want to just try to reach different audiences and connect with people, because to me, Yu-Gi-Oh is all about connections and making friends with everyone. So I look forward to talking to you all, and feel free to comment and tell me your stories and what you want to hear more of from me.